It's always fun to get online with you, Abby, and see where this is going to lead.
Hey guys, welcome to Tagging with
Yes.
Friends with Abby and Amanda. We're glad you're here and hopefully start hopping on. We're going to do a little magic right now. It's on our main page, but we're going to share it to our Facebook group so all of our friends can join us.
Yeah.
But happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday for sure. I'm trying to remember.
End of July.
I feel like I had to do something to do the Instagram.
It's staying live on our main page, so that's good.
We're on Facebook.
We are, yes.
Okay. Do you want to share that over to our group? That would be amazing. Go into our group page. Not our group page, our main page where you're seeing it, and you go down to the share button.
And just do that? That's it?
Yeah, that's how we did it last
enough.
week.
Okay.
Oh, we are becoming like tech savvy for sure. Super fun.
Here we go. We're going to go to consigners. Let's see if we can
Everybody's having a good week. It's been hot. I heard this is going to be the 2 hottest weeks of the year.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
We've actually had a good bit of rain, this summer, that it's kind of kept it a little bit.
We have. It's been really, really nice.
Okay. Shared it over there. Let me see if I see it over there now.
Looking good.
It's over there.
Well, hey guys, I'm Amanda and this is Abby. We're slowly getting used to trying to stream this stuff to all the places, which is fun. So please just bear with us, but we're glad you're here if you're joining us. I'm going to let Abby talk for just a minute while I try to get our Instagram one going.
So this is like week 2 of our Tagging with Friends. We are 5 weeks out, guys. So from the sale. So just a quick reminder, the sale is September the 2nd through the 6th. We actually are doing drop off the 1st and 2nd. So it's a Monday and Tuesday. And yes, Monday is Labor Day. So you guys get to choose either Monday afternoon, evening, or Tuesday morning to kind of early afternoon to drop off your items. Average seller makes at least $350. You get 60% of your sold items. So that's a nice little take-home pay for all your hard work. And then not only that, but you've cleaned out your closets. You have gotten a check so that you can also, buy for your next season. You've blessed another family. You've saved the environment, like all the things of consigning with Just Between Friends. So the first thing you got to do, if you haven't already, is just register for the sale, and you pick Houston Northeast, and then you will just start gathering your items. And we talked last week about doing that, a little bit about going through closets and drawers and all the things. You can find a multitude between your garage, your bathrooms, your kids' closets. Throw a box in their closet and just start putting stuff in there. You'll be amazed at how much stuff that you start gathering, and it feels really good to start cleaning that out. And then this week we're going to talk about kind of prepping those items, and before you know it, it'll be time for drop off. But each week we want to kind of give you a little bit, so it's not so much at once, but like try to help you along this journey of getting your items ready for the sale that's coming up. So you got us. You can ask us questions anytime, but we also have a nice handy seller guide that kind of goes step by step the different types of items, from clothes to baby essentials to shoes. And so we have that in our Facebook group. I put in our emails. Pretty much every email that you probably get has a link to the seller guide, because we want to have it handy for you. All right, Amanda, did it hop over into Instagram?
It didn't. So we are on Facebook tonight. We're sharing, and we're actually on YouTube tonight. So we'll have the recording over there that I can share on Instagram later. So, but yeah, let's get started.
Well, I have a question. Can I ask a really quick
Sure.
question before we get into it? So, just kind of want to know how you guys are feeling with getting ready for the sale and with tagging and prepping your items. If you will, in the comments, just drop a little emoji. Maybe you're gonna drop a person that's off to the races, like you're just going and you're getting after it, and you're making stacks of tags and getting your items tagged, or maybe you're feeling a little bit more like a turtle. You're getting
Yeah.
there. You're still moving, but maybe it's just a little bit slower, but you're going. Or maybe you're trucking along. Like you've got this. You kind of, as you get some time here or there, you're watching a movie and putting tags in the system. Or maybe you're still on, you can drop a truck if you're trucking along, or maybe you're on beach time. Maybe you were just
Yeah.
still on summertime and you were going to wait to get the kids back in school. And so drop a little beach umbrella a little beach umbrella by the beach emoji. So you've got your little runner or your turtle or your truck or your little beach by the umbrella. Drop those in and let us know
Oh,
kind of how you're feeling. I'll let me see if I can drop those in there and you can kind of see what I'm talking
yeah.
about. There we
I
go.
dropped a little beach umbrella.
Still on summertime.
Yes,
I
I
know.
really am not ready. It's like just full mode, y'all. It's almost August. Like I
Well,
keep,
we've been doing a lot behind the scenes, so getting to our own stuff sometimes is a little
yes,
bit tricky, but
yes. So Abby and I actually start tagging like way in advance before we even open up our registration for people to tag to sign up, because if we don't get our stuff tagged. And so I think I had 3 sales that I didn't get to put my daughter's clothes in. So they are tagged and ready, and they are in the storage unit this time that I had to get so I could get some of the stuff out of my house. And so they're going to make it this time. I'm very excited. So
good deal. All right, so let's get started, huh?
yes. Okay. That's so fun. 5 weeks away. That's just crazy. So we're just going to, I know that Abby talked a little bit, but I'm just going to hit the dates again, that our sale is September 2nd through the 6th. And like she said, that we're going to be dropping off on Labor Day and on the 2nd. And we're going to talk about prepping your items tonight and making them look their best. Did I miss anything else that we were going to touch base? I think you touched everything else on there.
Yep, I think we're good to go. We have some fun things kind of at the end, but after we talk about prepping, but sure. Getting into the kind of the nitty gritty of it now.
Absolutely. So making your items look their best. Like the better your item looks, the cleaner it is, the fresher it is. If it's in season, those are the items that people are looking for because they're thinking about their next 6 months. So that is part of the prep when you were getting ready to sell your items. So last week we gathered, we sorted. Now we're going to get our items clean and ready to be tagged and hung, or however we're prepping that item. So the number one thing that we wanted to hit tonight is making sure that your items are clean. We want to make sure that there are no stains, that there are no odors. So no smoke, no pet, no, I don't even want to know what's on there, but we want them to smell nice. And I totally got off track there by saying that. We want to make sure that there's no excessive wear. So if the cotton, starts making those little balls on there, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get rid of those if it's still in really great condition. And if you have pets in your home, how it's really good to use a lint roller. So we're going to talk about a couple of those things. But I think the number one thing for sure with your clothing is run it through the washing machine, run it through the dryer, and then pull it out before it wrinkles and lay those things flat so that you're ready to hang those items. And that is a lifesaver in itself. If you have a bin that has been stored for years, you definitely want to run that through the machine again. It just kind of has that stale scent. You can, if something is really wrinkled, you can throw it in the dryer, just freshen it up, put a dryer sheet or something in there if that's something that you use at your house. And then we're going to talk about some other things like how we can freshen up shoes. And you definitely want to wipe down anything that has a hard surface. So, I like to get I mean, I just have rags that I use and use with, I actually use a product called Thieves, but you could use Lysol. I mean, anything to just kind of disinfect those spaces where, babies have been drooling and touching all over the place. If you have outdoor equipment, take it outside with a water hose, let the kids give them a scrub brush and let them get out there and just get all the dirt off of there and hose it down and then let it dry in the sun. I mean, that's super easy. Abby, you want to talk about shoes?
Yes, Magic Eraser is going to be your best friend with shoes. I actually used some today on some shoes, and it just amazes me every time how it just wipes it off. It just instantly, I wiped it off with Magic Eraser, and then I just set it outside for it to dry. And so Magic Eraser is not just good for shoes, but it can be good for toys, those outdoor toys. It's really handy to use. You can, I will tell you, if you have a great pair of tennis, especially tennis shoes, but maybe the laces have gotten worn or dragged through the dirt and you can't get those clean, you can buy them pretty inexpensively for like, I think a 2-pack for like $1 or something, maybe $2 max, but it's really inexpensive and totally worth it to switch out those shoelaces if your tennis shoes are in great condition. Make sure you're getting all the dirt out of off the backs of them, like the bottoms of them. You don't want anything caked in there, so give that a good washing. I've even used like a toothpick if there's been like really tiny crevices on the bottom of a shoe to get those out. That works well. I've actually today also, in addition to the Magic Eraser on some of the fabric, I used some Dawn Power. Is it that blue Power soap? It's like a Dawn blue something. It's like blue power, but I used that on the shoes and just scrubbed them really good, and that helped a lot. So, yeah, those are Magic Eraser. Really, you can buy off-brand, and those work, I think, just as good too. Just buy a big pack of those.
I actually just got a pack from Amazon, and I thought I was getting like a 6-pack, and it came, and it was like massive. So I have Magic Erasers for years.
You'll be set.
I am set. And then Abby was telling me about, she has this fabric shaver. Can you tell us about that?
I do. So Amanda mentioned earlier, like if you have t-shirts or clothes that kind of get the little peelings, the the little balls, or it's like kind of rubbed a little bit, you can, if as long as like the wording isn't cracked, if it's just the t-shirt looks a little bit worn, you can take a fabric shaver and run it over, and it will smooth it right out. And it's super simple and super easy. Like you have t-shirts, and we all do, that we keep forever. We just wanted to freshen them up. Or I would say, just for instance, if you have like a teen girl that wears like a crossbody, well, sometimes that crossbody is going to rub on those certain spots. And so you can just take the fabric shaver, run it over that, and it will take it away and it'll look brand new. So those are kind of more, if it feels like it's still got some good wear out of it, but it just needs a little bit of help. So I would use that, or a lint roller. Make sure there's not like of course, if there's pet hair, you want to wash it, but a lint roller is always handy to use. I used to try to like the kids' clothes would be clean because I already had washed them and stuff, but they'd been in a box. And I used to think, oh, I'll throw them in the dryer, and just like fluff them. But it didn't always work the greatest. So sometimes I just do with like a quick wash, rinse, and then throw them in the dryer. And something about that, it's just so much better. They do fluff up, like you said.
I think my mom, she like wets a wash rag or something and puts it in the dryer with the clothes to fluff them back up.
Yeah.
Instead of like having to wash them again. So, but then I know that Abby has done this also. We've had, our little girls had some really cute, when they were little boutique dresses that we would actually iron and press to make sure that it looked really nice, because we want to get top dollar for those items, because they still have a lot of wear, because they're probably worn like twice, if that, right? And so we do have some moms who get out their little steamers and things, because they want those items to look really nice and crisp when they bring them to the sale.
Yeah, like boys' dress shirts, like the button-down long sleeve dress shirts. And I would say, like, don't run out and buy a steamer, but if you have one, you can use that too instead of ironing. Yeah,
sure. And I mean, it's not required. We're just gently reminding you that the better your items look, the better they'll sell. So if they are, all wrinkled and yuck, someone might not want to purchase that item just because they know that it might be a lot of work, or it's just they'll pass them over because there's such a great selection of things. So yeah. So we found a stain tip graphic that our corporate had shared with us, and I shared that in our Facebook group. And I know Abby had mentioned earlier about our seller Facebook group, which is just like a great place that we have where sellers can ask questions. We have guides in there. It walks you through how to sell. And if you needed to price something, you could ask somebody else. But we dropped that in the Facebook group this week. And so I thought that was really interesting, something I hadn't thought about.
Well, there were some things in there I didn't know. I think one was like, if there's a deodorant stain, remove it with denim. Like, who would have thought, you know?
And that's really good because now that my girls are a little older, they have some of those nicer dresses that like in the armpit that I'm going to give that a try. But sweat was for lemon juice, to use lemon juice on sweat stains. Baby wipes for lipstick.
Like, I'm like, does that really work? I want to kind of try it just to see.
I knew this
grass stains is big.
The grass one, yeah. Vinegar. And I knew if you had a blood stain, because I'm a former healthcare worker, we would immediately put hydrogen peroxide on there. But white chalk for oil, I guess it just soaks up the oil and then you launder it. So
really helpful tips in there. So we dropped that earlier this week in our Facebook consignor group. So look for that because it's handy to have. And you may have your own. If you have your own tip, please let us know. Like, drop it in the comments so that we can share the wealth. And
I have to think about it. I know a lot of people, let me see if I can look it up while we're chatting here. There is this Amazon stain spray that they like, and I can't think of what it's called.
It's in my laundry room. I'm pretty sure it's a small little white bottle with a blue top, and it says oh gosh,
let me make it bigger. Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater. You probably are not going to be able to see that. Probably not. It's not. So, but
I think it's in my laundry room.
And so people swear by this stuff, and you can buy it in bulk on Amazon. So if that's something that you're interested in using, that's another great tip. Especially, I've heard with this one around, when they're little, they have milk stains and they drool, and so around the neck, like it's really good to use around on the infant items. So I have that. Yeah. I've tried it, but my kids have progressed out of that stage, so I'm not really.
I will tell you, chocolate ice cream is the hardest to get out, and I feel like we have had multiple chocolate ice cream incidences, and that I'm like, give it to me. We have to spray it, as fast as we can.
Absolutely. What else?
Lots and lots of cleaning tips. Yeah, safety is a big thing at JBF. Like, we just take it very seriously because we want your little ones to be safe, just like we want ours to be. And so we ask that you guys make sure all the parts are there, that your straps are in place and they're working, that they're not frayed. There's no expired car seats. With our car seats, we actually, they have to have a year's worth of life left in them before they expire to be accepted at the sale. So the sale starts, it's the week of September 1st. So they have got to at least October 2026. Is that right? Do my math.
That's right.
Just think about that when you're looking at your car seats. We want to just make sure there's plenty, that they actually get some wear out of them before they expire.
Absolutely.
And with that, at the sale, we'll have some little waivers that you guys can let us know the history of the car seat and the cribs. So we'll have those there. We'll also have them available ahead of time if you want to fill those out.
Absolutely. JBF has their own website for safety. And so that's in our seller guide that you can get off of our website, and you can go in and you can download those 2 forms for cribs or for your car seats ahead of time if you want to fill that out. And then you can also look up if you have an item that you think maybe was recalled. We have like the very, I don't want to call them the top recalled, but they're like the most common maybe. It's not everything. There is a website that has everything, but I guess it's more things that happen with JBF. So more kid related, because if you go to the website, that other website, it's like all the things.
What was the name of the product, Amanda? When you pulled it up? Shamika was asking. I'm going to drop it in here.
Oh, yeah. It's called Miss Mouth, like your mouth, stain, messy eater, stain treater. And it's got like vegetables and food.
Is it MISS?
On it.
Okay, Miss Mouth,
MISS,
Messy
yes.
Eater, Stain Treater. Got it. Okay.
I just bought a little bottle. This one looks like it's a big spray
bottle.
bottle.
I have the little bottles too.
So that's something. Yeah, let us know how it works because we'd love to share those things.
No, it's worked.
All right. So,
no, I was just saying, it's for us. It's worked pretty good. Okay. We've been using it, and I've liked it.
So after you get your items all cleaned and prepped, I was talking with Abby. I'm like, let's look at the schedule ahead of time. So we are going to have 2 nights devoted to how to prep your items if you hang your item, and a night of how to prep it if it's not a hanging item. So our best advice to you is if it's something that is clothing or something clothing related, it will sell better if it is hanging on a hanger so that people can inspect and see what the item is. If you put it in a small Ziploc bag, they can't really see what it is and they will probably pass on it. So we do allow people to open things at the sale if they are sealed up with us at their side, and then we'll seal that back up. But just go ahead, prep it ahead of time on the hanger, and we're going to show you all those tips. Those are coming up in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then that way people can see it, they're going to love it, and they're going to take it home with them. So, but we do want to talk about bundling items because we have a lot of items that are in, I don't know, what would you say, Abby, from the newborn to maybe 18 months, 2T size. And so that's where the bulk of the clothes are. And so because everyone is bringing those items, you want to get the most bang for your buck, and it's more competitive. And so we ask people to bundle their items and think about Carter's. Like when you go into Carter's, everything, you don't buy one onesie, you buy onesie in a set. It has the pants and maybe it has a hat with it, or you buy a bundle of onesies and you get 3 to 6 with them. So that's just bundle it like that. Think about, as a shopper, when you were buying those things, how did you buy those things? And so we do ask that it's the same size, but it doesn't have to be the same brand. So if you have a Carter's onesie, you can pair that with a pair of pants that was from Target, whatever their brand is, and you can put those together because they're both 3-month and make a set. And if you have a cute little hat that doesn't match anything else, throw that on there if it matches the little set, and you have, you've just added more value to your little item. I personally, in my experience, I like to bundle things to make $3. That's not a hard and fast rule, but what do you do, Abby? Like $2.50 to $3. I want to make it worth my time to make a tag. And so, and I think that that's a really good selling point, because if it goes half price, then I'm still getting $1.50, and I'm happy with that, because I want those things to move. I don't want to bring 1,000 onesies back home with me. And so that's just kind of my personal tip.
Well, if you think about it, that's $1.50 a piece. Like, that's super cheap. I even saw something this last sale where people put bows with their outfits, and it was really cute. I really like that, because you're gonna want something, or they put suspenders or something, just some little fun accessory.
Yeah. Well, and I think about when they're so small, they even like the holiday dresses, they come sometimes with a pair of tights. Like, you could put the tights that come with the dress, and if it comes with a hat or it comes with a little bow, like, make that cute little outfit, because they may not make it and find that matching item in the accessories. And so make it easy for them to say, no, like, I want this. This is the whole thing.
You made their mama's life just a little bit easier by already putting it together.
I think that's a really cute idea. Yeah, I have a couple of little outfits that I tagged, and I had just some one-off not onesies, but the bibs, the cute like bandana ones. They didn't have those when my kids were little. And, they're neutral colors, and they look so cute with a little outfit. So they got the outfit, or they're going to get the outfit with a cute little matching bib that goes with it. And so that's really nice. I'm trying to think other things that we like to bundle besides outfits. We like to bundle socks. And so I would do 3 to 6 pairs, and we like to lay those flat, and you can either safety pin those to a hanger, because all of our accessories hang, or you can lay them flat in a baggie and seal that closed, and then we hang that on a little clip in the accessory area at our sale. People do, I guess I should go back to, they do onesies, like all the same size. They do pants, all the same size, or they make a set that's a onesie and a pant. And like we're saying, maybe add a bib or a bow or a hat or mittens, like the little mittens that come with the newborn things. You could do those. And then bibs, we sell bibs in sets of 3 is a great way to sell bibs. And we also hang those items. So you can do that a couple of ways. You can go ahead and do it on a little hanger, or you can bind those together with safety pins, and we have little clips that you can use at the sale for those.
Because if it's hanging, guys, it's going to be visible and it's going to sell better. If it's in a bag, it's really hard to tell the front and the back, and the if it's any wear, tear, stains. And so if you're hanging it, it's just going to sell like 10 times better if you do it that way. And it looks so nice. We have a nice little rack that we hang it on. And so you're just like, as you're shopping, you're just looking through it, and it's so accessible that way.
Mm-hmm. And as things sell down during the sale, we also start pulling some of those smaller items out and laying them out on tables so that people can really see what all there is. And so that just makes them look nicer.
Absolutely.
I agree with
you. So like we said, the better the presentation, the faster your sales are going to fly out the door, and your check's going to go up. And so it's just kind of thinking about how you would like to shop. You don't really want to rummage, and we're trying to do our best to get everything hung up and out so that people aren't having to rummage so much.
Yes, you want to make it an easy yes for them.
Yeah,
absolutely. For sure. Okay. So, what would you say is your favorite pro hack? I think you already shared it.
Magic eraser.
Magic eraser. I don't know. Her fabric shaver sounds pretty cool.
I actually pulled it out today. The fabric shaver. It was so easy. I mean, you literally plug it in and you just run it over a shirt, and it's just like magic. Like it just gives it new life again. And it's still, as long as, like I said, as long as like the print isn't like cracked or anything, and it just has a little bit of that peeling, then use a fabric shaver and keep going. It's really fast. It's not, the steamer I feel like takes a bit more time. I mean, it's worth it, but like the fabric shaver is so fast, and the magic eraser too. Like I've given,
I don't feel like I have great cleaning hacks. My hacks are more toward the end when it's time to like pack things up and things like that. So, okay, well, that's really it for this week. Again, we want to remind you, we have lots of information in our seller guide that is on our website that you can get, and you can download that and look at it on your phone or on your computer. Coming up next week, we're going to dive into the tagging system, and they have spruced it up. And so there's a couple of cool little hacks that we want to teach you if you are a tagger on your phone, because I personally tag on my laptop. I just think I'm old school, but there's some new functions and things that you can do on your phone to make it easier, like voice to text and things like that. So we're going to talk about that next week.
Shamika just said, she said all of her sets and bundles sell better than they do individually, and she added socks. So it's good to hear from another seller that it really does work doing that.
She always has cute stuff too.
Next week, we've got, like, as we're getting closer, there's a lot more happening, guys.
I know.
As we talk about tagging, I'll let Amanda, I mean, you can announce kind of like our fun, you kind of mentioned it last week, I think. I don't know if you caught it.
We did.
To really roll it out, it's coming.
I've been working in the behind scenes. We had mentioned a little bit about our friends up in Michigan are using ChatGPT to help their sellers price their items. And so I've been having to like teach ChatGPT how to do things. And every once in a while, she'll still, I say she, I don't know. She's our tagging bestie. So she can be a she. And we'll say something kind of off the wall, like, why would you do that? So take it with a grain of salt, but the pricing's been pretty spot on, I feel like, because the computer can research all of that. We've loaded a bunch of input of information from our sale, and so they know what things sell for.
She's been very teachable.
And so I was not cool enough to be able to share that tonight on the screen, but I have made a little video, and I'm working on getting that up in our Facebook group. And, I was actually just telling Abby, I could just tell you guys what it said. So I just went into our tagging bestie and I told her that, let me find it.
It's really pretty amazing. I played around with it and just was asking it some questions. How would you tag this, or what would you price it at? It's really a neat tool.
So I just put in, help me tag a set of 3 onesies sized 3 to 6 months. The brand is Carter's. They're gently used, short sleeve. That's all I put. And so then I hit go or whatever it says. And it says, okay, bestie, let's tag this bundle like a pro. You've got 3 Carter's short sleeve onesies, size 3 to 6 months, gently used, and here's how to handle them. Oops. Bundle. Onesies must be bundled in sets of 2 to 5 of the same size so that a set of 3 is the perfect amount. Hang them on a single hanger. Do not fold them or stack them. Use safety pins only to secure the onesies, the 2 other onesies, to the hanger behind the top one. Tagging, you want to place your tag on the front left chest of the top onesie or use a tagging gun through the manufacturer's tag or left armpit seam. I love it because I've taught her that a lot because she was like saying random things. And it gives a little tag description, which this is really cool. It says Carter's 3-pack short sleeve onesies, pink and white mix. So we know what the colors are, and that it says gently used. You don't have to put that in there, but I like that it put some little description in there. And then it goes into pricing, and it says that infant clothing is heavily stocked, so it needs to be priced well to be sold competitively. Carter's is a standard brand, so it has our JBF pricing in there of what the different buckets are for pricing. And it says that gently used bundles of 3 typically sell well from $3.50 to $4. So make sure you mark it reduced so that it goes on discount day. So I thought that it gave all of that for my one little prompt that I gave it. So I'm going to drop that in our Facebook seller group so people can see the little video and give them the link and let them try it out and see how it goes. I'm excited. I've put a couple of things that like I had a bowling set, like a yard bowling set. I don't know how much it was. I've had it for a while, but it's in great condition. And so it kind of like was able to look that up. And so I think that's really awesome.
Very handy tool to have for sure. Well, next week, actually, I'm going to drop an email tomorrow to you guys we're going to start our social ambassadors. And kind of what that is you guys are the ones that, we do the Facebook marketing, we do Instagram marketing, but you guys really help get the word out about the sale. And so there's an opportunity for you in the coming weeks to share some special posts that we put on our Facebook group out into your world, and to share with your friends what the sale is and what it means to you. And so there'll be an email going out first thing in the morning about how you can sign up to be a social ambassador. And each week for the 4 weeks leading up to the sale, and then we have a special sneak peek post that goes out at the sale once the sale is stocked. And so those 5 posts you can share with your Facebook friends, your Instagram friends, however you share. You guys, we're on TikTok now, so we're trying to do all of the things because we want all of your things to sell and to bless other families. And so with that social ambassador, not only are you getting the word out, but we have prizes. We have fun prizes that we will be drawing each week. We'll share the post on Tuesday, but then we'll draw a winner on Thursday. And so we'll do that this coming up next week, but we'll kind of get the ball rolling out there tomorrow, so you can sign up for that. So that's exciting. There's always okay, let me just tell you about tickets really quick. Man and I didn't even talk about this, but tickets are selling, and our Friends Night Out is getting close to being sold out. So if you're really interested in going to that, it's our very first look at the sales floor. It's a kid-free shopping from 5 to 8. We have a little swag bag and a sweet treat for you. And it's such a nice, people have said this is the best time to come shop because you're getting to see it all firsthand. And so those tickets are selling out, but even if they do, there's still a chance to win a ticket by doing the social ambassador, because that's one of our prizes. There's some JBF bucks in there. There's a skip the line, all sorts of fun things. So be on the lookout for that coming up tomorrow morning. All right. And then I'm trying to think about what else we have. We are also going to be reaching out. We want to do our spirit night again to help our community. Whether you have an organization that would like to raise money, we're going to be offering a spirit night or spirit day, really. It's not just a night, but it's a spirit day where if your organization signs up, then we will part of the proceeds of them shopping will go back to the organization. So that's going to be coming out soon, I think the end of this week. So be looking for that. Share it with your PTOs, your groups that you're involved with. And
we have a homeschool group that's already interested in doing it again. And like Abby said, it's going to be on Thursday. It's all day shopping. That's a free shopping day. So anybody can come to the sale. It's our full day that we're there. And so it's a really
as long as they mention that they're there for the organization, then they'll go back to that particular one. So
just have to show a picture of their flyer that they get.
Yeah. So that's exciting. So that'll be rolling out. So we have some fun things as we're getting closer and closer.
We do. For sure. If you have teachers that or you're a teacher yourself, you guys get to shop early on the early shopping event day, pre-sale day at 4 p.m. You just have to show your ID, your teacher ID. I mean, super easy. Just come shop early, which is fun.
We have lots of tickets to pass out too. So if you are interested in passing out tickets, whether it is to those teachers or it's just free shopping passes for Thursday and Friday, then just send us a message or put a comment here and we'll get in touch with you, because we have lots of those. And what's kind of fun about that, you can put your name on those passes, and if they bring it in, they'll drop it in. We're going to do a drawing for an extra percentage on your consignor check. So yeah. I'm excited about those things, and for the weeks that are coming up, because we are kind of getting past that trucking along. Like, we've got our tennis shoes on, and we are going. Because we know it will be here before we know it.
School is about to start. It's going to be full throttle.
But guys, we are here.
Yeah, I want to mention that we have some supply meets that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. And so jump over to our Facebook group, and you can get the links if you're needing any supplies to help you tag. Those I know are coming up. We've got 2 more in August, one up in New Caney and one in the Atascocita area. So I just want to give a plug for that Facebook group, because it really is your biggest resource to get everything that you need to know for the sale.
Yeah, and those supply meetups are great, because if you have questions, like, we're there to just answer. If you have anything that you're stuck on, or just want to know, how best to hang something, we're happy to help at those things too. So
yeah,
or just want to see your faces before. Yeah,
we're fun to hang out with.
Yeah, well, we want to see your faces before the sale, because it's like a little mini reunion every time the sale comes around. It's like, oh man, your kids grew again. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys, and just to see how life has been going.
That's right. Okay, well, I think that's all we got for tonight. We'll see you next week, same place, same time, and we're going to be talking about tagging. Okay, and I'm going to have like presentation slides. Y'all be ready. I'm going to be ready next week. Okay, we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.